I'm a 28-year-old that works in New York, lives in Jersey City, and here are my top 3 dating
Oh, this should be
non-negotiables.
fun.
Number 1, and it's a very strong one, and I understand people who may disagree with it. I do not date men who do not have a bachelor's degree. I tried to do it once, and I swear to God, my eye was twitching the entire time. Can't do it. Sorry. You at least need a bachelor's degree. Yeah. Not sorry about it.
All right, well, let's start there and let's start to mine this out a little bit. And we're going to go point by point because apparently she has 3 points. Her first point is that she would never go on a date. She didn't say marry. She didn't say get into a relationship. She didn't say any of this stuff. Her dating non negotiables is that she is not even interested in talking to a guy that does not have a bachelor's degree. Think about this for a second, people. And this kind of shows the gap between those that go to school in order to get a piece of paper versus people that can actually think their way out of a brown paper bag, right? So let's really break this down. Doesn't matter if they're not in a trade, doesn't matter what their life circumstances turned out like, if they're a millionaire, regular person, the consistency, it doesn't matter about student loans, didn't even matter about breaking it down into what field of study that it is, whether it's a STEM field or liberal arts, doesn't matter about if it's, student loans and what that debt looks like, none of that stuff. The only thing that she broke down, because she added the context and I was waiting for the context. Let me see if, because I see it say number 2 right there. That means she's about to go over to the next point. The only thing is the first non negotiable with regard to the first thing that she said was that they have to have a bachelor's degree. She tried it, which is weird to me because I don't even know how you get into a conversation prior to going on a date with somebody and finding out whether or not they have a bachelor's degree or not. Apparently, all of y'all are on dating apps or something like that, and y'all get the text and everything. But usually, in real life, people meet people organically. They may exchange Instagram information in order to not be so, you don't have the exact phone number immediately, and it may take off a little bit there if they're interested with each other. Doesn't matter, bachelor's degree. Got to have a bachelor's degree. And it's so crazy. It is so weird to me that people have these wild standards, which, for me, it really doesn't matter either way because, I'm in a great space and I'm doing really, really well. However, for people that don't have a bachelor's degree, you're missing out on this great beauty. A bachelor's degree. All right, let's get into point number 2.
Number 2, I do not go on dates unless a man hits me up prior with full details, so like time, place, any details I need to know about the date beforehand, at least 3 days prior. You're not going to hit me up with half-assed plans the day of. Let that sink in, ladies. And you're probably like, what is the justification of that? I don't like type B people. I am very type A. So you're not going to have me rushing and try to figure anything out the day of. It's not going to happen. Number 3.
All right, before we get into number 3, because we always want to get the full context of number 1 and number 2. So, 3 days prior, 3, you have to give her a full itinerary of exactly what your plans are before you get the privilege of being able to take her out on a date. You have to plan, you have to make sure that she has her schedule blocked off, you have to do all of this. The most beautiful people in the world and the most awesome people in the world has none of this. They don't even care about a date. The only thing they care about is sitting up under you. Listen, I know a girl, right? One of the most beautiful people in the world. Do you know what she says her definition of a good time is? Working together. She's on her laptop, he's on his laptop, they doing whatever it is that they got to do, but as long as they are in each other's presence, good times. Do dishes together, feed. I mean, you could think of 1,000 things. I mean, I could think of something for real, that you could really get into. But the point that I'm making is that you got to text her plans at least 3 days before you get the privilege of being able to take her out is insane to me. Now, she says that she's not a type B person, she's a type A person. I can only use my context clues as a lifetime C student to be able to mine that out, right? And so I'm assuming that a type A person, and you guys feel free to correct me inside of the chat. I'm assuming that a type A person is a person that is extremely organized and they have to know everything ahead of time. Whereas a type B person must be like a laissez faire, go with the flow. I'ma just try to figure it out as it go. Let's just see what the vibes are. Now, I tend to be more of a type B person. I'm a type A person when it comes to making sure that I take care of business, right? You got to make sure that your calendar is in order. You got to make sure you meet your meetings and all of that stuff. But then when it comes to regular everyday life, listen, you can plan and then it's just, then it's the vibes that take over after that. And we're going to figure it out as we, let's pivot for a minute. You know what? Because I like the best times is just taking a spirit of moment trip or the spirit of moment flight or something like that, right? So, yeah, this is a little bit strict, but I'm assuming that number 3 probably is going to take the cake.
And I think it's honestly something that's more new in the past 2 years. If you're not pre-exposed to West Indian culture, I can't date you. So that's not me saying like,
Question for all of my friends and family in the chat. What the fuck is West Indian culture? Honestly, I have no clue what she just said. She looks like a black woman to me, but you know what? I made a mistake. Let me let her finish saying what she got to say.
you have to be West Indian in order for me to date you. Like, you very much so can be a European man, but you need to have some knowledge about my culture, and you have to be willing and able to learn my culture. Because, sweetheart, I'm Trini to the bone. You're gonna have to learn it real quick.
All right, so listen, I think that all of this is stupid, and it's probably a good reason why she's still in the dating pool. And it doesn't really matter what what your culture is, as long as you learn her culture. And so here's the interesting part about that, though, right? Is that in all of these three things, I didn't hear her say anything about what it is that she is going to do or what she's accommodating for. All I hear is me, 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 me. Right? She doesn't have to learn anybody else's culture. She doesn't have to accommodate somebody else's type B or type A or whatever. She doesn't have to meet any expectations for being able to go on a date with somebody that is planning for and all of this stuff. And so, this is a situation that I would assume that most guys is going to be like, you know what? I thought it was cool to talk to you just because there wasn't nobody else to talk to. And this ain't really what I expected it to be. So I'm going to just go ahead and bow out gracefully. You know, it, I think that women are it's too much, bro. It's too much. It just seems like it's too complicated. It's not even that deep, and people are making it a lot more than what it really needs to be. You gotta know and you gotta learn West Indian culture because she's Trini. It's like, what the fuck? Ain't you in America? No, you're not American. You're not in America. You're not an American citizen. So I don't know, man. I just think that it's too much. I think that anybody that has these many rules or these many non-negotiables, I thought the non-negotiable was going to be like you can't be HIV positive or you can't be a pedo or something like that. I thought it was going to be something for real, but in most instances, if you're a good person, if you're a dope person, you figure it out and you just go from there. Anyways, make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Let me know what y'all think inside of the chat.